What's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is George and this is the Model Railroad Show, and today we're talking about this modeling desk. So yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, maybe some of you have, maybe some of you hadn't, maybe now that I'm saying something about it, you probably will. The past month or so, I've been standing up recording videos at a desk that is, pretty high. And I love standing desks, and I have one. I have an uplift desk upstairs in my office. And a company, FlexiSpot, reached out to me, asked if I would have one of their desks, take a look at it, review it, and so that's what I did. Full disclosure, this video is not sponsored by FlexiSpot. They did not pay me to say anything in this video. They did, however, provide a desk. So just full disclosure, there have been some claims with my Woodland Scenics videos that, I'm sponsored by Woodland Scenics and not disclosing it. But when Woodland Scenics sponsors me, believe me, I will disclose it. So, cool desk, actually. The one I have here is 78 by 30. I did want a larger modeling desk, mainly because you've all seen my Craftsman toolbox here that I keep on the desk. Just easy to reach. I have another couple of items here that I keep on the desk that I'm going to go over and talk about in a few videos. And I like the adjustable height. My back is not the best, so sometimes, and most of the time, sitting is not good, especially if you have compression on your back. So I like to stand. I like to stand and model. I especially like to stand and do things like write out waybills and car cards. I just recently did a bunch of car cards and got caught up. I really like having the flexibility to do that. And at some point here, hopefully in the near future, when I have people over and we operate this layout, having them, be able to choose to stand or sit is, I think a decent option. So a little bit about the desk before I go on a tangent. 78 by 30. This comes in a variety of sizes. It goes from 24.5 inches high up to 50 inches high and anywhere in between. It's got a couple of memory buttons. It's got some nice backlighted. Did I have to assemble it? Yes. Was it super easy to assemble? Absolutely. Stacy and I assembled it. Again, this is a bigger one, so it took two of us to flip it over and careful not to scratch it, but very easy. It went together very easily. I did opt for the bamboo top. I like wood. The bamboo top looks pretty cool. It's a nice light wood. I'm hoping to keep it relatively clean. I'm successful so far. And again, I've had it in May, recording this video in July. And the one thing about doing product videos, I did a lot of product videos on my previous channel, Baggers and Brews. If you guys care to like motorcycles and beer, it's a great channel to go check out. I wanted to get some use out of the desk before I, do a video and tell you, hey, here's the desk. But so far, I'm definitely liking it. The top is firm. It's, like I said, nice texture. It allowed me to get a much bigger cutting mat. So it just allows me a little bit more space to, to have the spread out here. And again, the toolbox, it's very cool. So you can see, talking about weight, I've got a Craftsman toolbox loaded. They're not light. And this desk will lift up to 330 pounds. So apparently, if I sit on this desk, I can lift up myself, which I'm not doing, but apparently I could do that. So one of those things. The desk runs in price right around $1,000. And honestly, upstairs, I have an uplift desk. I have a live edge top on that uplift desk, so that desk was a little bit more pricey. But functionality and stability and everything, I would say, is equal to the uplift. So I like it. And each one of these comes with, let me look at my notes, 10-year warranty on the desk frame and motor, 2 years on the control panel and electronics, which is, not bad. I mean, at least if this delaminates or anything like that, or anything goes awry, you've got 10 years on that. It does come with wheels. I did not put the wheels on, and I don't know, a little bit of a debate. I'm on a basement down here. The floor is poured and not the most level thing, so I wanted to be able to easily like level the feet, but it is a heavy desk, and wheels probably would be a good option. I like the buttons. I like the buttonology. It's got a couple of memory presets. The buttons light up when you touch them. Also, what I should mention is this is a big desk. I mean, it's 78 inches long. It is a dual motor desk, so there's a motor on each side for each leg. So kind of neat. The legs I got are white, and that's about it. I think a modeling desk is important. I feel like it's an afterthought of a lot of layouts and a lot of layout rooms for a couple of reasons. One, it takes up a lot of space, and this does take up a lot of space, and not everybody's got the space to do that. But two, you spend a lot of time at it. And I've been to a couple of layouts now. I've seen some pretty inventive modeling desks. We were at a layout this Tuesday, and Joe actually has a layout that pulls out like on a slide drawer is where he models, and he likes to stand as well. And so I've seen a couple of different types. I like the big desk. I think, for a dispatcher, when I start running this railroad, I think it'll be comfortable. Sometimes there's a lot of paperwork, and I expect to have some paperwork with that. So there's some room to spread out. And, it's a great platform for recording YouTube videos. So, let me know what you think about the desk. It's, like I said, it's very cool. I'm happy with it so far. And it's been a couple of months. And let me know what kind of desk you have. Some people, I worked at a kitchen table for a long time. So everybody has different situations where they work. I happen to be very fortunate in the fact that I have a basement now. But yeah, let me know, and hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, ring the bell, do the YouTube things. And my name's George. I'll catch you in the next one. All right, later.